I no longer listen to what people say, I just watch what they do. Behavior never lies. You will never reach your destination if you stop and throw stones at every dog that barks. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. If you're not a liberal at 20, you have no heart. If you're not a conservative at 40, you have no brain. The positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. A good speech should be like a woman's skirt, long enough to cover the subject and short enough to create interest. All men make mistakes, but only wise men learn from their mistakes. I'd rather argue against 100 idiots than have one agree with me. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. Never give up on something that you can't go a day without thinking about. You have enemies. Good, that means you've stood up for something, sometime in your life. It is better to do something than to do nothing while waiting to do everything. One man with conviction will overwhelm 100 who have only opinions. Continuous effort, not strength or intelligence, is the key to unlocking our potential. Your greatest fears are created by your imagination. Don't give in to them. Great success always comes at the risk of enormous failure. However beautiful the strategy, you should occasionally look at the results. Whenever I feel the need to take some exercise, I lie down until the feeling goes away. A lie gets halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to get its pants on. In war, it does not matter who's right, but who is left. Success is the ability to continue to move through total disaster. If you want to discover new oceans, you must first have the courage to leave shore. Life can either be accepted or changed. If it is not accepted, it must be changed. If it cannot be changed, then it must be accepted. When we judge or criticize another person, it says nothing about that person. It merely says something about our own need to be critical. When there is no enemy within, the enemies outside cannot hurt you. A fanatic is one who can't change his mind and won't change the subject. The man who can master his time can master nearly anything. Success comes from continuing to strive, fail, and learn without losing enthusiasm. Men occasionally stumble over the truth, but most of them pick themselves up and hurry off, as if nothing had happened. If you don't take change by the hand, it will take you by the throat. The farther backward you can look, the farther forward you can see. What is the use of living, if it be not to strive for noble causes and to make this muddled world a better place for those who will live in it after we are gone? The difference between mere management and leadership is communication. There is not much collective security in a flock of sheep on the way to the butcher. If we are together, nothing is impossible. If we are divided, all will fail. All dogs look up to you, all cats look down on you. Only the pig looks at you as an equal. You may have to fight when there is no hope of victory, because it is better to perish than live as slaves. I get my exercise being a pallbearer for those of my friends who believed in regular running and calisthenics. The greatest lesson in life is to know that even fools are right sometimes. Some people like the Jews and some do not, but no thoughtful man can deny the fact that they are, beyond any question, the most formidable and the most remarkable race which has appeared in the world. They say that nobody is perfect. Then they tell you practice makes perfect. I wish they'd make up their minds. The truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it, ignorance may deride it, but in the end, there it is. The malice of the wicked was reinforced by the weakness of the virtuous. Sex is the most natural and enjoyable thing in the world, but women are the most complicated and mysterious creatures on it. Now this is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is, perhaps, the end of the beginning. Our future is in our hands. Our lives are what we choose to make them. Criticism may not be agreeable, but it is necessary. It fulfills the same function as pain in the human body. It calls attention to an unhealthy state of things. You were given the choice between war and dishonor. You chose dishonor, and you will have war.